John, let's take up your matters, okay? David Rogers first. And Mr. Rogers is charged in 24 CR 1697, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And you were facing up to 20 years in prison in this case.
Your Honor, if we get him one more time, we're working on trying to get him in the Veterans Court. He's a veteran, and I believe this qualifies for that. So if we get some more times, we can get that taken care of.
All right, who is...
This isn't just another court hearing. It's a judge trying to stop a tragedy before it happens. The charge? Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And from the very start, you can feel the tension.
Where does she live? Is that where you live too?
Yes, sir. That's my address.
Well, he's not staying there, Your Honor. That's his address.
Well, that's what he just said.
Well,
that's where I said living. What does that mean? How can you live and not stay?
He's not talking about that. He's been living with his mother.
Are you having any contact with the lady?
Yes, sir. We have been talking, and we've been going to marriage counseling with through the CPS caseworker.
Okay.
As well.
Somebody didn't tell him about a bond condition? In every case, you cannot have any contact with the victim of the offense. If you're doing that, your bond is revoked. You stay in jail until...
When a judge realizes a defendant is still in contact with the victim, everything changes. This isn't a small mistake. It's a direct violation that could turn deadly in domestic violence cases.
No matter who the victim is, if it's your wife, tough. Y'all got to separate until this can get resolved. You're not supposed to assault anybody, much less a wife, but you can't have contact with the victim. What are you looking at? Nobody, your attorney didn't tell you this?
I understand it, but
your bondsman didn't tell you this? Of course they would have.
The bondsman told me that the protective order took precedence over the.
I don't care what, not in my court.
Yes, sir.
Protective order doesn't bind me. This is my order. It has its effect. Protective order, I don't care. But what's the protective order say? Not to have any contact with him?
Protective
well, what
order.
are you doing? You're breaking two orders?
Your Honor, the protective order stated for me not to go in 200 yards on my wife or the children, but the protective order lost its effective date on October the 1st. The CPS caseworker asked her if she wanted to extend the protective order.
Okay.
She told me no.
Okay, that doesn't matter to me. My order stands. It's the same order that's in every case. I'm sorry. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. If you happen to, once you do something, you break through the barrier and you do an act, you're capable of doing it, the same act again, no matter what you want to say. You shouldn't have done it the first time. If you did, you're presumed innocent. I don't care. The point is the grand jury thinks otherwise.
Yes, sir.
They heard evidence and probably you committed the crime. That's probable cause.
The judge's frustration here says everything. Too often, defendants misunderstand or ignore the no contact order. But the rule exists for one reason: to keep victims alive. It's not negotiable.
We separate the victims. If it happened again, twice, it would be on my watch. Yeah, people would ask me.
It won't happen again.
You know what? If I would have asked you the day before you were accused of this, if you'd be charged with a crime like this, what would you have told me?
I'm not sure.
Oh, really? I can tell you what I'd say. Because I'm pretty certain about my actions. I mean, assaulting someone is pretty clearly wrong. And I can tell you, I wouldn't do it. I've never done it. But the point is we separate people. My court order is you don't have any contact with her. I find you do. I find out you do. This should have been told to you, and I'm aggravated about it because this shouldn't happen. Because if something happened now, I'd be the one going, you're not policing your orders, are you?
The reason why.
You know what? Failure is not an option. There is no reason.
The reason why.
There is no reason. My order stands, sir. Do not have any contact with this lady. And that's.
This moment hit hard. The judge isn't just enforcing law. He's protecting life. You can tell he's seen what happens when couples reconcile too soon after violence. He's not taking that chance again.
All use the same standardized bond conditions. And one of those is don't have any contact with the victim until we can resolve this. You got to figure it out. Either you leave or she leaves. I don't want it. And I'm going to check on it. May have somebody drive by every day if I have to find out if you're violating the order. You do, you'll sit in jail. Your bond will be revoked. You'll sit in jail until we can get around to resolving this, which sometimes takes years.
That's hard to do.
Sir,
That's hard to do. I mean, the reason why I'm saying that is because
you've got to figure it out, sir. Well, just like every defendant has to figure you got a problem, fix it. You got an attorney, work with your attorney. That's what he's paid for, is to help you resolve this. Everybody makes mistakes. And you're presumed innocent. We're not saying you did. You're charged with making a mistake. If you made a mistake, fix it. Fix it. Yeah. People make mistakes, but number one, you fix it. Number two, you don't do it again.
I like how the judge flips the narrative. You're presumed innocent, but you still have a duty to act responsibly. That balance between compassion and control is what keeps justice human.
One or the other feels like they didn't have a choice. They're pressured into it. And that really makes me angry. Then wrath comes down because all kinds of problems develop that need to be fixed quickly when that happens. Because I don't want victims feeling like they're to blame. That's needs to get fixed. How long have y'all been married?
going on 4 years. Been together for 9 years, going on 9 years.
You got a copy of this, don't
Obviously,
you?
not scary.
This is one of the more disturbing probable
Well-
cause affidavits, the most threatening thing.
When he reads the affidavit, it's chilling, threatening with a gun, choking, punching. It's no longer about misunderstanding. It's survival. The judge's tone becomes almost fatherly, but you can hear the fear underneath.
All right, I'm gonna talk to him about that to make sure he follows rules, because he was following rules.
And I want to know who's going to accept responsibility if something bad happens. Is it you? I just found out about that. Y'all have to be knowing. State, what are you going to do about it? We got a violation of condition of bond that's being violated here, and I mean this is threatening with a firearm, threatening to kill, punching in the head, choking. My God, that's what this all says, and we're lackadaisical about separating this.
No,
and
sir. We've
making
asked
sure
for
that
his
something
bond to be
doesn't-
revoked. I just found out. I was not aware of this,
Okay.
so I'm certainly not going
We
to
got
be.
1,000 cases. I'm surprised that you're not aware of everyone.
But I would
Well,
ask
this
that
is
his bond be
terrible,
revoked.
folks.
I say we have him separate now, make sure he doesn't have any contact with it from here on, and see how that
Yeah.
goes.
You've just been ordered to have a electronic monitoring device, a GPS device.
Ordering a GPS monitor isn't punishment. It's prevention. The judge knows that one wrong visit could end in blood. This is him saying, "Not on my watch." Clip 8. This line, "Who's to blame?" That's what haunts judges. If something happens, they carry that guilt. You can see him wrestling with that responsibility in real time.
Is this I know I'm making a big deal. It's only very disturbing. This bad things can happen under these situations. And then we got orders, conditions of bond, and the court orders that are for every case like this that have to be followed, or else something bad happens. It will be front page. Who's to blame? And I don't think he'd be the first one on the name. He'd be in the list, but it would be someone else would be at the top.
The way he ends it, this is deadly. It's not courtroom drama. It's real life. This case reminds us that domestic violence doesn't always look like a crime scene at first, but when ignored, it almost always becomes one.
If it's not done immediately and I didn't find out it was done by the end of the day, then you're gonna go to jail.
Okay.
That's
What by the end of the day,
my order has to be
oh,
followed.
I know, but what if we can't get our stuff out today? Can we do it tomorrow? I mean,
Somebody has to, but you can't have contact with her.
we have it set up where she's out of the house at a certain time and he go get it. Okay,
Okay,
but it doesn't have to be done by
but
today.
she's living there.
Yes, she's living. there,
Okay,
yes.
y'all gotta work that out.
All right.
But I just expect it to be done.
I will, just in a reasonable.
This
amount
is
of time.
serious
Yeah.
stuff. This is,
We won't have any more contact with her, but as far as him getting his stuff, we'll have to work out a time that's convenient for
I
everybody.
mean, that's a serious probable cause affidavit. That alleges some very serious violence. I mean, everything was listed in there. Punching, choking, threatening with a gun. My God. Okay, we gotta take this more than serious. This is
We'll do.
deadly. I want a hearing next week. Okay, see
Please
what,
don't compare for next week.
Oh,
I'll meet you outside.
wow.
Okay.